In the turquoise paradise of the Maldives, a just-married police officer's dream honeymoon turns into a nightmare when his bride is found lifeless, her body bruised on a private villa's floor. The weapon? His own hands. But the real shock isn't the murder. It's the secrets that unravel, threatening to drown a hero's facade in blood. What happens when love's first spark ignites a deadly rage in a tropical haven? This isn't just a crime. It's a dive into the darkest corners of trust, betrayal, and human nature gone wrong. If you're gripped by true crime tales that peel back the masks of those we trust, hit subscribe and turn on notifications to catch every heart-stopping twist. But let's go back to where it all began. The Maldivian sun shimmered over an overwater villa, its glass floor revealing coral reefs below. Ethan Carter, 30, a decorated Boston police officer, stood on the deck, his blue eyes gleaming as he toasted champagne with his new wife, Lily Carter, 28. To their friends, they were perfect. Ethan, the charming cop who saved lives. Lily, a radiant graphic designer with a contagious laugh. Their wedding, a Boston Harbor extravaganza, was the talk of the precinct. Now, in June 2025, their Maldives honeymoon promised bliss, private dinners, starlit swims. But beneath the smiles, cracks festered. Ethan's temper, a whisper among colleagues, flared in private. He's intense, Lily told her sister Emma before the trip, brushing it off. By day 3, a shadow loomed. A cryptic text on Lily's phone read, "He's not who you think." She hid it, her smile tight. Lily's unease grew. Ethan, always controlling, snapped when she lingered too long at the resort bar, chatting with a local waiter, Ravi, 24, whose easy smile disarmed her. "Stay away from him," Ethan growled, his grip tight on her wrist. Lily pulled back, her green eyes flashing. "You're paranoid," she shot back, but her voice wavered. Ravi, noticing, kept his distance, but his glances lingered. Lily, craving escape, texted Emma, "Ethan's different here. I'm scared." Emma, back in Boston, urged her to leave, but Lily stayed, hoping it was stress. Ethan's phone, left on the villa's table, buzzed with a message from an unknown number. "She's asking questions." "Fix it." Lily saw it, her heart racing. Was Ethan hiding something? Or was she? The resort staff whispered about the Carters. "They fought last night," a maid told Ravi, who'd seen Ethan's glare at the bar. Ravi, a Maldivian local with dreams of leaving the islands, felt drawn to Lily's warmth but sensed danger. "Be careful," his cousin warned. "Rich guests bring trouble." On June 12, 2025, screams shattered the villa's calm. Resort security found Lily, lifeless, her neck bruised, her body sprawled on the hardwood floor. Ethan, blood on his knuckles, stammered. "She fell. I tried to help." But the bruises told a different story. Police arrived, their faces grim. "You're a cop, Mr. Carter," they said, cuffing him. "You know how this looks. The Maldives, a paradise, turned prison." Boston's news exploded. Hero cop kills bride on honeymoon. But a hidden resort camera held a clue, one that could rewrite the crime. Lily's sister, Emma, flew to Malé, her voice shaking as she demanded answers. Lily was scared of him. She told police, showing the texts. But Ethan's precinct rallied, calling him a good man under pressure. The community was split. Some saw Ethan as a monster, others a victim of a setup. Ravi, questioned, admitted seeing Ethan's temper, but nothing more. "She was kind," he said, eyes down. A search of the villa revealed Lily's journal. "Ethan's not the hero everyone thinks. I found something in his emails." The emails, on Ethan's locked laptop, hinted at a secret deal. Bribes from a Boston gang case. Had Lily uncovered it? As Ethan sat in a Maldivian cell, his calm unnerved detectives. "I loved her," he said, voice flat. But the camera's missing footage and Ravi's nervous glances suggested a deeper truth, one that paradise couldn't hide. The Maldivian sun sank into the turquoise sea, casting an eerie glow over the police station where Ethan Carter sat, his police badge now a mockery. His knuckles, still raw from the night Lily died, clenched under the cuffs, chaining him to a metal table. The overwater villa, once their honeymoon haven, was sealed, its hardwood floor stained with Lily's blood, her neck bruised by a brutal grip. "I didn't kill her," Ethan told Detective Malik, his voice steady but eyes hollow. She fell. I tried to save her. The bruises, though, screamed otherwise. Boston's hero cop, accused of murdering his bride, was front-page news. Honeymoon horror in paradise. Lily's sister, Emma, arrived in Malé, her grief fueling fury as she demanded justice. But a missing piece of resort camera footage and a cryptic note in Lily's journal hinted at a truth darker than Ethan's rage. Someone else was watching that night, and they weren't done. Detective Malik leaned across the interrogation table, his gaze piercing. Your wife's neck was crushed, Mr. Carter. No fall does that. He slid a photo of Lily's body, pale, lifeless, her green eyes staring blankly across the table. Ethan flinched, his jaw tight. She was drunk, arguing. I grabbed her to calm her down, he said, voice cracking. Then what? Malik pressed. Ethan's silence was damning. A text on Lily's phone, shown to him, read, He's not who you think. Who sent this? Malik demanded. Ethan shook his head. I don't know. But his precinct record told a story. Complaints of excessive force, hushed up by his captain. Lily's journal, found in the villa, deep in the mystery. Ethan's hiding something. I saw his emails, money, names, lies. Had she uncovered a secret? Malik's partner, Aisha, noted, he's too calm for a grieving husband. Emma, Lily's sister, was a storm in Malé. She met the resort manager, demanding the missing camera footage. It was erased, the manager admitted, eyes darting. Emma's heart sank, but she pushed, finding a partial backup on the resort server. The grainy clip showed a shadow near the villa's deck at 11:15 p.m., minutes before Lily's screams. Was it Ethan? Or someone else? Emma sent it to Lily's lawyer, Sarah Gwynn, a fierce Boston advocate. This proves another presence, Sarah told Emma, her voice sharp. But the figure's face was obscured. Emma tracked Ravi, the waiter Lily befriended, to his staff dorm. Did you see anything? She asked. Ravi, nervous, said, Mr. Carter was angry that night. He hated me talking to her. His hand shook. Fear or guilt. Emma's gut screamed. Ravi knew more. Boston reeled from the news. Ethan's precinct colleagues defended him, calling Lily unstable, but social media was brutal. Cop kills bride in paradise trended, with hashtag Justice for Lily surging. Maldivian locals whispered about the Carters' fights, overheard by staff. He grabbed her arm at the bar. A maid told Emma. Lily's journal entries grew darker. Ethan's not the man I married. He's watching my phone. Emma leaked the journal to a Boston blogger, shifting headlines. Honeymoon murder. Was Lily afraid? The post went viral, splitting opinions. Hashtag for Ethan emerged, claiming he was framed. Sarah fought back, releasing the villa footage to a news outlet. Mystery figure in Maldives murder. But trolls raged. Lily provoked him. Emma, exhausted, told Sarah, find Ravi. He's hiding something. In her cell, Lily's absence haunted Ethan, but his calm unnerved everyone. Sarah's investigation dug into Ethan's past. His laptop, seized by Maldivian police, revealed encrypted emails linking him to a Boston gang case. $200,000 in untraced payments, names of informants. Had Lily found this? A note in her journal read, He's working with someone dangerous. Sarah tracked the cryptic text number to a burner phone, purchased in Malé days before the murder. Was it Ravi? Or another player? She confronted Ravi at the resort, his eyes avoiding hers. I like Lily, he said, voice low. But Mr. Carter threatened me to stay away. Sarah pressed. Did you send her that text? Ravi shook his head, too quick. Sarah's PI, Jamal, followed him, catching Ravi meeting a man in a Malay market. Someone with a police badge tattoo. He's connected, Jamal warned. Was Ravi tied to Ethan's secrets? Ethan, in his cell, wrestled with memories. That night, Lily had confronted him. Who's paying you, Ethan? Her voice shook, her phone clutched tight. He'd grab her, furious, but the rest blurred. Her scream, her fall, a shadow outside. Had someone entered? The text on his phone. She's asking questions. Fix it. Felt like a noose. He thought it was a prank, but now he wondered. Sarah uncovered a lead. The resort's night guard saw a man near the villa, not Ethan, before the screams. His description, matched the market stranger with Ravi. In court, Sarah introduced the footage, sparking gasps. Someone else was there, she argued. The prosecution scoffed, but the judge allowed it. Ethan's calm cracked, his eyes darting. Was he protecting someone, or himself? The Maldives buzzed with the scandal. A local TV anchor reported, "Is Ethan Carter a killer, or a pawn in a deadly game?" Online, hashtag Justice for Lily dominated, but hashtag Free Ethan persisted, fueled by his precinct's loyalty. Emma, desperate, confronted Ravi again. What did Lily know? She demanded. Ravi's voice broke. She asked about Ethan's cases. I told her nothing. But his phone, seized, had a deleted message to the burner. She's close. Stop her. Emma's blood ran cold. Ravi was no innocent bystander. As the trial loomed, a new clue surfaced. A partial fingerprint on the villa's glass door. Not Ethan's. Sarah's voice was urgent. We're close, Emma. Hold on. But Ethan, staring at his cell's walls, felt the truth closing in. A truth bloodier than the bruises on Lily's neck. The Maldivian courthouse, a sleek glass building framed by palm trees, shimmered under the tropical sun. But inside, Ethan Carter faced a storm of accusing eyes. His police uniform, once a symbol of honor, was replaced by a crumpled gray shirt, his wrists cuffed as he sat, jaw tight. The prosecution branded him a monster who crushed his bride Lily's neck during their honeymoon, her body found bruised on their villa's floor. He's a trained officer. He knew how to kill. The prosecutor barked, flashing photos of Lily's lifeless form. Sarah Nguyen, Ethan's lawyer, countered fiercely. A mystery figure was in the villa that night. Ethan's no murderer. The jury's gazes wavered, caught by grainy resort footage showing a shadow near the deck. Outside, Boston's news screamed, hashtag Justice for Lily clashing with hashtag Free Ethan Online. Emma, Lily's sister, gripped a new clue, a deleted email from Ethan's laptop, that could unravel the truth or bury Ethan deeper. The courtroom buzzed like a live wire. Detective Malik took the stand, his voice cold. No signs of struggle. Lily's neck showed deliberate force. A photo of her bruised throat flashed on screen, the jury wincing. Ethan's eyes flickered, memories of that night jagged. Lily's accusation, "Who's paying you?" Her scream, his hands on her. Sarah introduced the villa footage, enhanced to show a figure in a dark jacket at 11:15 p.m. This proves someone else was there, she argued. The prosecution scoffed. A staff member, irrelevant. But a bombshell landed. The partial fingerprint on the villa's glass door matched a Boston gang informant, tied to Ethan's old cases. Murmurs erupted. Sarah pressed Malik. Why wasn't this followed up? He shifted, admitting, we're investigating. Ethan's calm cracked, his hands clenching. Was he hiding a connection, or blindsided? Emma was relentless in Malé. She met Jamal, the PI, at a beachside cafe, waves crashing nearby. The email on Ethan's laptop mentions a deal with someone called R, Jamal said, sliding over a printout. Keep her quiet. R. Pay up. Emma's heart raced. Was R Ravi? She tracked him to a Maldivian dock, where he was loading crates, his eyes darting. What did Lily know? She demanded. Ravi's voice shook. She asked about Ethan's work. I told her to stop. His phone, seized, had a text to the burner number. She's close. Stop her. Emma's blood ran cold. Ravi was no bystander. She sent the email to Sarah, who filed a motion to introduce it. This links Ethan's corruption to the murder, Sarah told her. But Ravi's market meeting with the tattooed man haunted Emma. Was he our? Boston's community was a powder keg. Ethan's precinct called him a hero framed, but hashtag Justice for Lily trended stronger, fueled by Lily's journal. Ethan's not the man I married. He's in too deep. Maldivian locals gossiped about the Carters' fights, overheard by staff. He was jealous of the waiter, a cleaner told Emma. Emma leaked the email to a Boston news outlet. Cop's dirty deal and honeymoon murder. The headline shifted some sympathy, but trolls raged. Lily deserved better. Sarah released the enhanced footage to a blogger. Mystery man in Maldives killing. Hashtag Free Ethan gained traction, but the resort staff turned on Ravi, whispering he'd been too close to Lily. Emma confronted him again. Did you send that text? Ravi's eyes widened. I was protecting her, he mumbled, unconvincing. Sarah's investigation took a dangerous turn. Jamal followed the tattooed man from the market, identifying him as Leo, a Boston ex-con linked to Ethan's gang cases. "He's in Malé," Jamal reported, showing a photo of Leo near the resort the night of the murder. Sarah subpoenaed Ethan's case files, uncovering $300,000 in untraced payments, funneled through a Maldivian account. Had Lily found this? In court, Sarah grilled Ravi. "Did you know Leo?" Ravi stammered. "I saw him once, with Ethan." The jury gasped. Sarah pushed. "Was Leo in the villa?" Ravi's silence was deafening. She introduced the email, "Keep her quiet, R," and tied it to Leo's alias, Red. The prosecution objected, but the judge allowed it, sparking chaos. Ethan, watching, gripped the table, his face pale. Was Leo his ally, or his betrayer? Ethan's cell was a cage of doubt. He replayed that night. Lily's voice, "You're a liar," his hands on her shoulders, a shadow at the window. Had Leo been there? The burner text, "She's asking questions. Fix it," felt like Leo's threat, but Ethan had ignored it. Sarah uncovered a new lead. A resort guard saw Leo near the villa, arguing with Ravi hours before Lily's death. In court, Sarah played a recovered audio from Ethan's phone, a voicemail from Leo. "She's digging. End it." The jury's eyes widened. Ethan wasn't alone. Emma, desperate, confronted Ravi's cousin in Malé. "What's Ravi hiding?" He admitted, "Ravi took money to watch Lily." Emma's stomach twisted. Was Ravi a pawn or a player? A new clue surfaced, a second fingerprint on the villa's deck, not Ethan's or Leo's. Sarah's voice was fierce. "We're close, Emma." The Maldives gripped the world's attention. A CNN anchor reported, "Is Ethan Carter a killer or caught in a deadly setup?" Online, hashtag Justice for Lily surged, but hashtag Free Ethan held ground, fueled by precinct loyalty. Emma leaked Leo's photo to a news site. Gang link in Honeymoon murder. The resort manager, scared, admitted the camera was tampered with by a guest contact. As the trial's climax loomed, Ethan's facade crumbled, his eyes darting in court. Was he protecting Leo, or running from his own guilt? The second fingerprint, still unidentified, hung like a storm cloud. Emma, staring at Lily's journal, felt her sister's fear. He's not alone. The truth was near, but it was bloodier than the bruises on Lily's neck. The Maldivian courthouse stood stark against the turquoise horizon, its glass walls reflecting a deceptive calm as Ethan Carter faced a jury's piercing stares. His once polished demeanor was gone, replaced by a gaunt face and trembling hands, the weight of his murder charge crushing his hero cop facade. The prosecution painted him as a brutal killer who crushed his bride Lily's neck during their honeymoon, her body left broken on their villa's hardwood floor. He used his training to kill, they roared, flashing a photo of Lily's bruised throat. Sarah Nguyen, Ethan's lawyer, struck back. A mystery figure was in the villa. Ethan's been framed. The jury wavered, gripped by enhanced footage showing a shadow near the deck, and a damning email tying Ethan to a gang payoff. Outside, Boston's media frenzy clashed. Hashtag Justice for Lily versus hashtag Free Ethan. Emma, Lily's sister, clutched a new clue, a hidden audio from Ravi's phone, that could shatter the case or doom Ethan forever. The courtroom was a pressure cooker. Detective Aisha took the stand, her voice steady. The bruises on Lily's neck match a trained grip. Ethan's a cop, he knew how. A forensic slide showed the fatal marks, the jury flinching. Sarah countered with the villa footage, now clearer. A figure in a dark jacket, logo faintly visible, lingered at 11:15 p.m. "This isn't Ethan," she declared, pointing to a still. She dropped a bombshell. The second fingerprint on the villa's deck matched Leo, a Boston ex-con tied to Ethan's cases. Murmurs erupted. Sarah pressed Aisha. Why wasn't Leo arrested? Aisha admitted, "He's missing, last seen in Malé." The jury's eyes widened as Sarah played a recovered email from Ethan to Leo. "Keep her quiet. Or pay up." Ethan's face paled, his hands gripping the table. Was Leo his accomplice, or had he turned on him? Emma was a whirlwind in Malé. She met Jamal, the PI, under a palm-shaded jetty, waves lapping below. Ravi's phone had an audio, Jamal said, handing over a file. It was Ravi, whispering to an unknown voice. She found his emails. We need to act. Emma's heart raced. Was Ravi working with Leo? She confronted Ravi at a fish market, his eyes darting. What did you do to Lily? She demanded. Ravi's voice cracked. I warned her to stop asking about Ethan. That's all. But his phone's deleted text. She's close. Stop her. Told a darker story. Emma sent the audio to Sarah, who filed it as evidence. This ties Ravi to the murder, Sarah told her, voice urgent. But the logo on the footage matched a resort contractor. Had Ravi let someone in? Emma's gut screamed. Ravi was no innocent. Boston's outrage boiled over. Ethan's precinct rallied, calling Lily troubled, but hashtag justice for Lily dominated, fueled by her journal. Ethan's in too deep. I'm scared. Maldivian staff whispered about Ravi's late-night talks with Lily. He was too friendly, a maid told Emma. Emma leaked the audio to Boston Globe. Waiter's voice in Honeymoon murder. The headline sparked chaos. Hashtag free Ethan faltering. Trolls raged. Lily pushed him too far. Sarah countered, releasing the second fingerprint match to a blogger. Gang link in Maldives killing. The narrative shifted, but locals shunned Ravi, calling him a traitor. Emma, exhausted, told Sarah, find Leo. He's the missing piece. In her cell, Ethan's prayers were silent, his faith in his bad shattered. He replayed that night. Lily's scream, his hands, a shadow outside. Had Leo betrayed him? Sarah's investigation grew perilous. Jamal tracked Leo to a Malay dive bar, spotting him with a resort contractor, Malik, who serviced the Carter's villa. They're connected, Jamal reported, showing a photo of Leo handing Malik a bag. Sarah subpoenaed Malik, who cracked under pressure. Leo paid me to wipe the camera. The courtroom gasped as Sarah played Ravi's audio, tying it to Leo's email. Leo was in the villa, she argued. He framed Ethan. The prosecution objected, but the judge allowed it, sparking murmurs. Sarah grilled Ravi next. Did you let Leo in? Ravi stammered. I didn't know he'd hurt her. His eyes betrayed fear. Whose? Ethan's head bowed, his calm unraveling. Sarah introduced a new clue. A resort log showing Malik disabling the camera at 11 p.m. Was Malik the shadow, or a pawn in Leo's game? Ethan's cell was a crucible of guilt. He saw Lily's face, her accusation. You're a liar. His grip tightening, then her fall. The burner text. She's asking questions. Fix it. Burned in his mind. Had Leo sent it? Sarah found a lead. A resort guard saw Leo arguing with Ravi near the villa, hours before Lily's death. In court, Sarah played a recovered voicemail from Leo to Ethan. She's onto us. Handle it. The jury's eyes locked on Ethan, his hands shaking. Emma, desperate, confronted Malik at the resort. What did Leo pay you for? Malik's voice trembled. Just the camera. I didn't know about murder. But his phone had a deleted text from Leo. Finish it tonight. Emma's stomach twisted. Was Leo the killer, or was Ethan still hiding something? The Maldives was ablaze with the scandal. A CNN anchor reported live. Is Ethan Carter a murderer or a scapegoat? Online, hashtag justice for Lily surged, but hashtag free Ethan held ground, fueled by precinct loyalty. Emma leaked Malik's text to a news site. Contractor paid in Honeymoon murder. The resort manager, cornered, admitted Malik was fired for tampering. Sarah's voice was fierce in court. Leo orchestrated this to silence Lily. A final clue surfaced. A third fingerprint on the villa's deck railing, not Leo's or Ethan's. The prosecution scrambled, their case cracking. Ethan, in his cell, felt the walls close in. The truth was near, a truth bloodier than Lily's bruises, sharper than the lies he'd told himself. The Maldivian courthouse, framed by swaying palms, gleamed under a July 2025 sun, but inside, tension choked the air as Ethan Carter faced his trial's final hour. His once confident frame slumped, his eyes hollow, the hero cop facade shattered by accusations of crushing his bride Lily's neck on their honeymoon. The prosecution waved photos of her bruised body, snarling, he killed her in rage. Sarah Nguyen, Ethan's lawyer, struck back. A mystery figure, tied to his gang deals, framed him. The jury, faces taut, poured over grainy villa footage and a damning voicemail from Leo, an ex-con. She's onto us. Handle it. Boston's media erupted. Hashtag Justice for Lily battling hashtag Free Ethan online. Emma, Lily's sister, clutched a final clue. A resort worker's testimony that could free Ethan or seal his guilt. As the gavel loomed, the truth hung like a storm over the turquoise sea, ready to drown all lies. The courtroom crackled. Sarah called her last witness. Malik, the resort contractor who tampered with the camera. Leo paid me to erase the footage. Malik confessed, voice shaking. He said it was for Ethan. Gasps rippled as Sarah played an enhanced villa clip, showing Leo's jacket logo at 11:15 p.m. Leo was there, she declared, tying it to the second fingerprint on the deck. A new bombshell landed. The third fingerprint, on the villa's railing, matched Ravi, the waiter. The jury's eyes widened as Sarah played Ravi's audio. She found his emails. We need to act. Ravi let Leo in, Sarah argued. They framed Ethan. The prosecution scrambled, but a recovered email from Leo to Ethan. She's digging. End it. Sealed the narrative. Ethan's head bowed, his hands trembling. Had Leo betrayed him? Or was he complicit? Emma's relentless pursuit fueled the case. In Malé, she met Jamal, the PI, under a neon-lit pier. Ravi's cousin gave me this, Jamal said, handing over a USB with Ravi's deleted text to Leo. She's dead. You're clear. Emma's heart sank. Ravi was no pawn. She confronted him at a dock, his face pale. Why did you help Leo? She demanded. Ravi broke. He paid me to watch Lily. I didn't know he'd kill her. Emma sent the text to Sarah, who unveiled them in court. Leo killed Lily to silence her, Sarah argued, showing bank records. $50,000 from Leo to Ravi, wired days before the murder. The jury gasped. Lily had uncovered Ethan's gang bribes, and Leo, protecting his cut, struck. Ethan's eyes met Emma's, a flicker of guilt. Boston was a firestorm. Boston Globe screamed. Gang hit and honeymoon murder. Social media flipped. Hashtag Justice for Lily surged, with supporters rallying outside the courthouse. Lock him up. But hashtag Free Ethan lingered, fueled by precinct loyalty. Maldivian locals shunned Ravi, calling him a sellout. Emma leaked Ravi's text to a blogger. Waiter's betrayal and Maldives killing. The headline went viral, softening some Boston cops' defense of Ethan. Lily's journal, now public, haunted Emma. Ethan's not alone. Someone's watching. In court, Sarah grilled Ravi. You let Leo in, didn't you? Ravi nodded, tears falling. He said it was just a scare. The prosecution's case crumbled, their objections drowned in murmurs. Ethan, in his cell, whispered, I didn't know, but Lily's bruises burned in his mind. Sarah's final play was a masterstroke. She subpoenaed Leo's bank records, exposing $500,000 funneled through a Maldivian account tied to Ethan's gang case. A whistleblower, Ethan's ex-partner, testified. Leo was Ethan's fixer. Lily was a threat. The courtroom buzzed as Sarah replayed Leo's voicemail. She's onto us. Leo killed Lily to protect the bribes, Sarah declared, tying the railing fingerprint to Ravi's role as lookout. The prosecution's claim of Ethan's rage unraveled. Leo, not Ethan, crushed Lily's neck, framing him with Ravi's help. Ethan's testimony, forced out, admitted, I took money, but I didn't kill her. The jury's eyes locked on him, guilty of corruption, but not murder. Emma, watching, felt Lily's absence like a blade, her sister's courage now her own. The verdict came on a humid July morning. After 10 hours, the jury returned, not guilty of murder. Ethan exhaled, tears breaking through, but cheers were muted. His corruption charge loomed. The judge cited overwhelming evidence of Leo's guilt, dismissing the murder case. Leo, traced to Bangkok, was arrested, charged with murder and extortion. Ravi faced accessory charges, his dreams of leaving Malé crushed. Boston's precinct disowned Ethan, his badge revoked. Emma, holding Lily's journal, moved to honor her sister's memory, starting a victims' fund. She deserved better, Emma told Sarah, voice firm. Ethan, free but broken, left for an unknown city, shunned by all. The Maldives, once paradise, stood as a reminder: love, trust, and power could turn deadly in a single night.